welcome back everybody to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC. Yes, that is a bunch of food and whatnot. You can't see me, but you can hear me. And the reason for this is we are going to do this edition on the things that I am probably going to be bringing with me to Bugout Weekend, all things food related. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this stuff one by one so I can show you what I'm bringing. And maybe if you're coming and you don't know what to bring, maybe this right here will give you a little bit of an insight on the things that you can bring. So let's go ahead and break it down into it. So the first thing that I am going to do is going to be this right here. This is going to be a Mountain House. This is going to be a breakfast. So this is going to be a granola with milk and blueberry. So I went ahead and I picked this up because, hey, if we are prepping and we're on the go, then this is going to be one of the things that a lot of people is probably going to tend to gravitate towards. So that is going to be number one. And then number two is going to be this one here. This is going to be a spicy sausage pasta. And so this right here comes with 2 servings. And I eat both of them, which I probably will. Is about 1,000 calories in here. This right here is by Alpine Air. So you will see a theme in this. What I'm trying to do when I do this is I'm trying to get all sorts of different companies and whatnot so we can go through and give a fair assessment. Next is going to be this beef pasta marinara. This is a premium freeze dried. This is made by Peak Refuel. 2 servings. Again, just add water. So I don't know. That looks pretty good right there. It does go through and give you all the way to how to prepare all of these, as well as the ingredients and the nutritional facts and all that. But there you go. There is going to be that one. So let's lay that off to the side. Next one is one of you sent me the link to this. So this is Bridgeford, and this is the ready-to-eat pepperoni and cheese pizza. So let me move my thumb out of the way. Yes, this is non-refrigerated pizza. This is going to be, see right there, no refrigeration required for camping, hiking, fishing, all that. So this is definitely going to be new. This is going to be something that is going to be quite interesting because I didn't even know this existed. But there you go. I am going to be eating pizza out there. So next is going to be, I'm going to have some cereal. This is actually, even though it is cereal, this is actually going to be a snack for me. This is going to be pulled out of this because I don't want to take a bunch of unnecessary packaging. The inside packaging will be just fine, but for the purpose of this, I just wanted to leave it in a little box so you can see the serving size. But you're going to go rural. How are you going to do that? Because you are not bringing an ice chest. Well, we're going to do instant milk. So we got powdered milk here. We got 2 pouches. So that way, if I just want a glass of milk, or if I want to have some cereal and whatnot, I am bringing powdered milk. We'll test all of that out. My next one is I'm going to be making some buttered noodle with premium chicken. Now, if you see, this is an applewood smoked flavored chicken chunk in a pouch. This is really, really fun stuff right there. See if I can get that in there. Best if used by April 2025. So I better start getting to eat that. I've had these for quite a while. I found them, bought a whole bunch of them, and I'm down to the last few packs. So I figured, hey, good time. As well as some, just add water, and we're going to make some chicken and noodle. So that'll be fun that we'll be able to do that. We will be bringing some mac and cheese. I was going to do it in a different way, but this is one of the cheaper, easier found things that a lot of people see and want to grab. We could have done all sorts of different things, but again, right there, this is just add hot water, and there you go, right? So it's just one of the things to test out. The reason why I'm taking so much food is because I want to test things. We're going to bring some canned pasta, and I brought 2. And again, the reason why I'm bringing so much food is because I can barter, I can trade, I can even give away. But we're going to probably eat one straight out of the can, and then we'll probably try and figure out how to cook the other one. As well as I did go through and I brought some snacks, so I will have some peanuts with me, as well as a whole thing of different flavored things for water, so that way if you are bringing water and you don't have any flavoring, stop by, see me. I have quite a few. Probably will not be doing all that. Next, you're probably going, Earl, why are you bringing ammo? Well, I'm not. The reason for this is twofold. One, I get to do this, where anything that is smashable, I don't want it to smash, right? So who doesn't love frosted animal crackers? So these are going into this hard shell right here. In here, I have more cereal. So I have those, as well as breakfast bars, and I do have oatmeal right there. And then some good old-fashioned Pop-Tarts. All of these are subject to, the bag moving around or different things like that. And so if I put those in here and lock this up, then this will keep it safe and secure, as well as once I get to where I'm going, I can actually take and empty this out and put valuables in here. So if I happen to want to venture somewhere and I don't want to bring my cell phone or maybe my small solar, chargers or battery banks, I can then lock this, and I am also bringing a rope lock, so I can run a lock through here and then lock this to something else in my tent, and it'll provide a level of security. Will I need it a bug out weekend? Absolutely not, but I want to give ideas to everybody, and it'll be a great form of showing you the ease of doing things and how I'm multitasking. This is going to serve a function getting there. It's going to serve a completely different function once I get there. So it's just a way to keep things kind of watertight and safe and secure. So that's why that's coming with me. Next, if I go through and I start cooking any of this stuff over here and I go, wow, that's awfully bland, well, guess what? I picked this up right here. This is a multi-spice. So it's got everything from garlic, salt, and cayenne. There's some black pepper, some salt, some paprika, some curry. So I will be able to do this. I think everybody has seen this in just about every camping section. And I'm kind of in the thing that people I've talked to have never used this. So as you can see, it is unopened. We are going to take it with us, and we'll be seasoning and salting our food and whatnot. Now, never fear, I do have snacks, I do have food, but what am I going to do for dessert? Well, we're going to eat like the astronauts, and we got some vanilla ice cream. Not only did we get one, but we got two, just in case one of you is brave enough to come through and, want to try it with me. Now, one of the most important things that I did not forget is the old percolator. Yes, we are going to be making coffee in this. This is one that I actually found on accident. It's a backup to the one I normally use. So that way I can go through and I can make the all-important first thing that you need, coffee in the morning. Now, what else am I going to be using? Well, I want to semi-minimalistic, so I want to bring as little as possible, because yes, I could go through and bring cast iron, but that's big and heavy. Yes, I could make some bigger pots and pans and whatnot, but I'm bringing so much food, so there's a give and take. And part of this is going to be, I don't need a lot to cook any of this stuff over here. I went through and I rechecked the packaging, and the most water that I need to make anything is 2 cups of water. Everything right here will hold and boil 2 cups of water. So I'll be able to cook in my pot right there, as well as I can boil water in here, and I'm sure all of you know that these fold out and become a handle, so I can boil and do anything. I will probably be bringing some hot chocolate you know, for the nighttime and things like that. And then I can boil some water, put some hot chocolate in here, and there you go. We'll be bringing that along because that's popular and a lot of people have them and have not bust them out. So let's test it out and see if they work. As well as I brought my skillet, so that will fold down and this comes off, thus turning it into your camp skillet. We'll be testing this one out. This is a very cheap one. I'm curious to see how it's going to do. You know, is it going to hold water? Is it going to boil? Yes, but as you can see, look how flimsy this is. So I'm curious to see if this thing's going to get in the way and become a nuisance. As well as it comes with a lid slash bowl, so you can actually just flip this over and eat out of this. So we will go through and we will test all of that out. As well as we have to be able to eat with something. So we do have our wish.com survival pack that did come with some of the utensils, but just in case that fails, this goes with me every time that I go camping. So there you go. There's your spoon. There's your fork. This does come with a knife as well as some other stuff. And it is a 2 right there. It splits in the middle. I can't do it one-handed or I'd show you. And so I get 2 utensils. I can have a spoon, or this folds out into a knife, and a fork. So this will definitely be getting used. That's why I wanted to include it in this video. I don't have any cans. As you can see, those cans, those are the pop top, but just in case I never leave home without these are my trusted can openers. So these will be coming with me just in case maybe somebody forgot them or whatnot. They're small, they're lightweight, they're a must-have. I have to do it. Now, what am I going to do for something to drink? Well, you guys are going to see Old Rural rock the fanny pack. This comes with 2 water bottles right there that I can put anything that I want in them. And more than likely, I will be putting something in them and freezing them, so I can have something very cool on my first day, first night, things like that. And then I can refill them as I go with whatever I want. I can put water or, you know, mix some of the drink flavoring in there, as well as I carry this around. I can put anything that I want and quickly detach. So if I want to, I can put my keys, wallet, cell phone, charging devices. Just remember that as a content creator, if you're going, you've got all sorts of content creating stuff over there. So that way, you know, I have to carry extra stands and charging devices and microphones and all that. So it'll be a way that I can store things, and then if I need to, I can just drop this right next to me. All my stuff is safe and secure. I can lock the stuff up, and this will be right there, or I can just throw it on and everything will be good. But I'm sure a lot of you are going, well, Rural, that's an awful lot of stuff. Yes, it looks like it because it's all out here and it's all spread out. But even my sports drinks and even some of the other stuff that I'm taking is all going to fit in this right here. This is the bag that I got. Beautiful 76 flag on there, both sides. But this is an SOE bag. It is a beautiful, well-built bag. All of my food and most of my drink and everything will fit in this bag. I've already pre-tested it. Everything fits in here. So I have one single food bag. But how am I going to go through and boil all this water? Well, they do have a communal fire pit, or if I don't want to do that, I am going to bring my camp stove with me. So this comes with one thing of butane. This will last forever. Anybody that needs to cook anything, I will have a full can. If you need to boil water, or if you need to cook something or whatever, please come find me. I could use a ton of this right here. And yeah, we'll be able to cook and boil for a while. But just in case, if anybody's forgot anything, fear not, Rural has you covered. So it is a single burner. It will be going through, and apparently I need to clean a little bit of it. It will be able to boil water. We'll be able to cook. We'll be able to go through and do a lot of the stuff right here. So That is the most of it. I'm not showing absolutely everything. I'm sure you guys have seen the coffee. I'm actually going to probably be bringing the Rural Report brand coffee, if I can get enough of it, because it does take a little bit of time to get that. Uh, then if you would like a taste, come over and see me, because once the percolator goes on, anybody who wants to stop by in the morning and share a cup of coffee, come right on over. But the last thing, and probably one of the most important things, is going to be water, right? A lot of this stuff right here takes water. I need water for my milk. I need water for all this freeze-dried stuff. I need water just to drink and clean with. Well, guess what? I am bringing that right there. That is a 5-gallon water container. What I will more than likely do is that'll be maybe half full for the when I go, so that way I have it just in case. It'll also lighten some of the load, because we all know water is big, bulky, and heavy. But this way, there is a well water tap there. I will be able to fill it up to the brim on my first night, leave it out, let it cool overnight, and then I will be able to come right here with that thing, and I will be able to do everything that I need for everything that you see here. So this is probably 90% of everything that I'm going to take. Subject to change. I may change something out here and there. I may add to, I may take out. But for the most part, everything that you see here. So we will go through and we will be testing all of this stuff. You know, how good is this? How easy is it to make? Same thing with all this. We're going to look at all the different things of consistency, the flavor, the ease of making, smells, visual appearance, you know, all that stuff. So I wanted to do a wide range by all sorts of different manufacturers and all that, to give it a very fair assessment. And then we will see how everything goes. If any of this stuff piques your interest and you are going to Bugout Weekend, let me know. If you want to stop by and see how this tastes, or if you would like to eat some chicken and noodle with me, I have plenty to share. I want to make sure that everybody is happy and comfortable. There might be somebody that is going and they went and grabbed a whole bunch of stuff and they've never done it, and they get there and realize, uh-oh, this all stuff tastes like junk. Well, not with me. Nobody's going to starve with roll around. Part of being prepared is preparing for others. So that's why I have all sorts of snacks and various things that will be coming with me. So, you know, if you're a little hungry and maybe you packed light and you're like, I just need a little something to get me by, stop by, see me, and we will figure something out. So, but that's what I've got for you guys. If you think I missed something, if you think I should include something, if you know, maybe you've had some of this and it's really good or it's really bad, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm very, very curious to see how a lot of this stuff performs. Some of this, I drink this, you know, on a regular basis. I know I'm good. I've used this percolator a lot. I know it works. It's going to make my coffee. You know, a lot of this stuff is not technically new, but a lot of this stuff is new-ish. So we'll see how it all goes. But with that, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you have a blessed day. Stay tuned, because there is much, much more information to come. And with that, please remember, remain united, because we are all prepping in this together.